Hey, this is Kerry from Coordination Unit Marketing. I am doing this quick video here to show you, actually it's an analysis for your website for SEO. And so one of the first things I'd like to look at here for as part of our analysis is to look at the age of the domain. What I did is I just fed your domain name here into whois, and I see that it was registered in 2005. That makes it it makes it a 12-year-old domain, which is great. The older the domain, the more trust that you get from Google. So for example, if it was a domain that was only a few months old, that would be an issue. Since this domain is 12 years old, this is fantastic. It already has some trust built up with Google. So anyways, just to move on to the first page now, actually to looking at your home page, is I always look at the title first. So one of the things I look at the title here is that your title says Las Vegas Majestic Cabinets. That's not terrible. What we'd like to see is your main keyword at the beginning. So if I was to put your title, I would do it something like this. I would have Cabinets Las Vegas, Nevada, custom cabinet design and installation. That way we end up with your custom cabinet keywords in there. We got design and we have installation in there. But we have your main keyword at the beginning. This is the most important place to put it. So that's the term that gets the most searches. That's why I'd want it at the beginning. Now, your interior pages have an issue with the fact that it has the exact same page title for your home page. It is vital to have unique page titles for every page on your website. So if we look here again, this is your services page, and let's look at the title, and it's exactly the same as our home page. This is something that would need to be changed so that each page has its own unique title. Next, and that goes across the board. I could look at any one of your other pages here. So if we were to look at your About page, it'd be the exact same thing, as that it is the same title as you can see here. So next thing is your interior page URLs. And what we want to make sure of is that you are getting it's a little bit of an over-optimization thing here happening, is that, like, for example, your cabinet refinishing is, let's just go to cabinet refinishing here. And it's not over optimization, is that you should really be making sure that it's organized properly. So this is a service that you do. So right now you have it as, your domain name, and then you have Las Vegas cabinet refinishing. I would say that it'd be better to do it this way. So let's just take this, and I will do this here. So let's just say this is your interior page for cabinet refinishing. I would have it like this: so services, and then have it as cabinet refinishing. I would avoid putting in Las Vegas in here because it can get you a little bit over optimized. It won't be necessary because we'll have it in the title of the page. So this makes more sense. Now what happens is that to Google, it goes, okay, this is about services, about cabinet refinishing, and this link juice is going to properly be distributed to all your service pages by first going up to the services page and then down. And the same thing could be said if you were to do your custom cabinets. So your custom cabinets URL should look something like this. So let's just say like that. That would be how I would recommend you have it formatted. Now your services page, if we go to your services page here, is that right now if I click on any of these, they don't go to these pages. Now we'd like to see that all your services be listed here with a little bit of information so that it can link down to all the different services. It helps for link building purposes. The other thing I did notice is that if I click here, this doesn't work. It's going to lovingmycabinets.com too. So you have these broken links are not helping you for your website. I mean, having the images on here is great, but you should probably get rid of these links or link to something that will work. So I would say on your services page, all your services should be listed here, and with a little bit of information linking over to each specific page. So nextly, where is that coming from? Next is that your pages don't have any descriptions. You're missing meta descriptions. Now meta descriptions are what describes what each page is about in about 155 characters. I'll just show you as an example here, is that right now this is what your meta description is. It's pulling content from somewhere within the page, but it's not an actually really good meta description. Let's look at let's go to the first page of search results. You're on page 2 here. Let's go to the first page and look here at here. So they have it really nice here, that little bit, and here again, this is not well done. This is probably even done. Over 100 different colors and styles available, wholesale prices. This is like the first opportunity to sell to anybody who finds you in a search. This makes a whole lot of sense the way they've done it here, and that's how we would recommend. Again, each one of your descriptions needs to be unique for each page. All right, on to content. Now, your pages don't have a whole lot of content. We normally recommend having 700 words of content on them, and I would say it would need to be expanded. And I'll give you an example of a company that we work with right now, Las Vegas Air Conditioning. They have quite a bit of content on it. Now, it doesn't look like a lot of content because it's broken up nicely, but it does help with their optimization because search engines like Google like to see not tons of content, but like to see at least 700 words of content. It also helps you avoid getting penalized for what's called thin content, meaning not having enough content on your pages. So for me, I would say that each one of your pages that you want to be found for need to have at least 700 words of content. This would include the home page, and this would also include your pages like your refinishing page and your refacing page, and also your custom built cabinets page. Right now it's well less than 700 words. Now on to headings. Now your heading is your main heading for your page. You have your title, but then you have your main heading, which is what's called an H1 tag. So if I do a search for an H1 tag on this page, we have this. You actually have more than one, which is not good. So if we look here, it says, one of them says, call us today for your free design consultation. Another one says, refinishing your cabinet, save up to 60%. And another one here has your phone number. Your H1 tag, and I think you even have more than that on here too. Yeah, you do. You have quality. We prefer to have just one H1 tag. You should only have one main heading on your page. You have multiple main headings. So the main heading needs to be, something that does include your keyword, but we like to do it reverse. And what I mean by reverse, so let's say the title of your homepage, and I'll remove these here. So the title of your homepage is Cabinets Las Vegas, Nevada. I would say you want your main heading to be something like this, and I will just put this over here for you. The experts in design and installation of Las Vegas cabinets. So what we've got Las Vegas cabinets. So we have it reversed. So you have Cabinets Las Vegas, we have Las Vegas cabinets, because some people search for it this way, some people search for it this way. So we want to make sure that it's on your page like that too. And this just makes sense in a heading that we also have design, we have installation in that heading, and we have your main keyword here. So this is going to help you get found for both of these terms, and they kind of help each other by doing it this way. So definitely would recommend having that. And a lot of your pages don't have what's called a subheading, which is an H2. Now an H2 is like a subheading of your main heading. If I look at your source here, this is your code, you don't have one at all. It is important to have that H2 tag on there that has your different subheadings, and it allows you to have more keywords on your page in headings. And I wouldn't say put keywords in, we want synonyms of keywords, but that would definitely help for your overall optimization. So that's another thing that's missing. Your images on your site don't have any alt tags. Now alt tags are what describes, not just to Google, because Google's blind. Google can only read what's on your page. It can't understand what a photo is about without having proper alt tags or titles for your images. It also helps those people who are blind, who come to your website, who use screen readers, blind or visually impaired. The screen readers will read to them what an image is about. So if the image doesn't say what that image is about, they have no idea what it means. So it has SEO purpose, and it also has purpose for those with disabilities or visual disabilities. So if I look here, every single one of your images, so we have an alt tag, says image, IMG. So Google's just going to think, oh, this image here, which is your logo, is really about IMG. We would want to make sure that it was about your Majestic Cabinets logo. So this should really say something like Majestic Cabinets logo instead of IMG. Now if I look through here, I'm just going to show you some other ones. So alt equals image, alt equals image. We really would want these images and the images up here to say what they're about. Giving you an example, something like this one here, if we're going to make an alt image, would be custom designed kitchen cabinets with a dark finish. See, that makes sense. That would tell Google what it is. It would also tell people who are visually impaired what it is too. So your internal linking, so if I go to, what I mean by internal linking, we have the home page. This is an article, but it's linking to one of your cabinet refinishing pages. is this is internal linking. So we want to make sure that things are linked internally from content. So it's being sent here. This page really doesn't have a whole lot of information as well about your refinishing services. It doesn't really have a call to action about, call us today to get an estimate for your cabinet refinishing. Could have like a form on here, could have a phone number, that type of thing. But this content doesn't link to anything else on your page. It does have it on your site, but you do have these category links over here. But we want to make sure that cabinet installation really has nothing to do with cabinet refacing. So you're taking any kind of link juice that we might be going to this page and passing it on to these, and it's unrelated. So we want to make sure that we're only sending link juice to the pages that are related. So right now you're sending link juice via here. You're also sending it via the menu, and you're also doing it down here in your footer. We would make these what's called no follow. So the link still works. Nobody will know the difference when it's coming to your website, but we're telling Google, don't send link juice to these pages. We don't want you to send link juice here. So just avoid that. But people can still link to go there. So we don't want to inhibit the functionality of your website. It's just this is the way we can structure or sculpt the link juice around your site. All right. Now the next thing is I was looking at your inbound links. It means websites linking to you. If I look here, you have 128 referring domains. That's fantastic. Okay. Now your competitor, who's on number 1 right now, which is lvcabinets.com, which is West Coast Cabinets, they only have 16. But I'm going to show you the difference. So right now, one of your things, you have a lot of links, but most of your links are coming from images, from other sites just using images linking to you, meaning that Google's going to look at this and go, I don't know what this link is about. If we look over here at their site, look at Las Vegas kitchen cabinets. It tells Google exactly what these links are about. It also has their branding, which is normal, which you want to do, but we need more links like that going to your website, because just images right now doesn't tell it enough. And the links on your site, they're not really strong. And for the most part, here we've got, this here. They're all images, as you can see. So they're fairly weak links. We would need to get you some more stronger links. If we look at their links, I just want to see where they're coming from for you. If I look here, yeah, they're not really strong either, but they are better because of the way they've structured their anchor text, meaning that it's telling Google that this page is about Las Vegas kitchen cabinets. So again, there is some opportunities here to outrank them by simply getting more powerful links that are relevant to your site. All right, and so looking through, I wasn't sure if your website was in WordPress. It looked like it. You'll have to be able to tell us that if it is or not. So finally, that's about it. It is going to take time to get you to rank, but there are a lot of things that we can do, we can suggest, and we can help you out with here to fix the website, to get better optimization. And also, actually, I just forgot one thing, is that your Google My Business listing, and I'm just going to look for your business here. So if I go here, you're over here. This is your Google My Business listing. So you have reviews, which is great, but what we want to do is we want to make sure that we can get you ranking properly in the maps listing. And so there's a number of things that can be done here for your optimizing your listing. Right now you have one photo on here. You have Google Maps, or actually there's Google Street View showing exactly where you're located if somebody was to drive by. You really need to get some more images in here, and that's going to help with your optimization for your Google My Business listing. And the reason why I say that is that let's just go to Google, and if I go down to Google here, and I'm just going to type in cabinets Las Vegas, and if you can see here, we got you're up here, which is great. We want to get you higher, of course, but if you were to look at, let's say, their listing here, let's see what they have for photos. See if they've done any better. Oh yeah, look at all the different photos they have. They even have these 360 views inside their office. So they've hired somebody to come take these views. I mean, you got some of the cabinet hardware on the wall, but this is something you could be doing too. So it will help you with your rankings. It will help you with people who find you this way. So you can see they got a ton of photos, and right now you only have one. So this is something that I would definitely recommend that you do for your Google My Business listing. So I hope this helps, and we hope we hear from you so we can go ahead and do a proposal for you. All right. Thank you very much.